we live? Oh, we're live. Oh, cool. Okay, we're good and going. What's up, everybody? So it is Ryan Sanders with Project Fresh, and we are streaming an hour early today. I have my last coaching call with a coach of mine that I've worked with now since December, which has been a long time. And it's been excellent. It's October. It's been about 10 months. That's about reasonable. And with that being said, why is my account being a pain in the butt? Okay, so you're going to see a delay in the description today, so bear with me on that. So, yeah, with my coach, I got that in an hour, so I had to set this back an hour today to get started. I have a couple of announcements I'm really excited to share with you guys today. How was the weekend? How was your time since Friday? Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully you are working on that lifestyle, bringing things together, making sure things work accordingly to your goals. The things are coming together for you nicely. So chat's live. Feel free to engage with me along the way if you have any questions for us regarding what we do here at Project Fresh, what our focus is, what our intent is as far as coaches and trainers, and why we're here, why are we on Facebook on a regular basis posting content here, what's going on, whatever it may be. Just go ahead and post in the chat. It's live and ready for you. We're on Facebook. You can look us up, Project Fresh, on Google. In the Bay Area, we'll pop up. We just got our Google up and running, so that's been up and live for about 3-4 weeks, about a month now, I'd say. But facebook.com/Elevate Your Fresh. We're also at Elevate Your Fresh on Instagram. That's our handle. You can search for us, Project Fresh. There's a lot of content on there. We've got different different stories in there, a lot of different content for you guys. We're rolling up on 1,000 followers soon. And we're working on building out our social media so we can continue to get ourselves out there, get our content out there, give individuals who are considering working with us an opportunity to learn about us and understand what it is that we're about, build that relationship, because that's what matters most to us. We had our run of Facebook advertising last week, and we've got our group launched for that 21-day transformation program. It's our Lean for Halloween series. Stay tuned. We'll have a new program coming up in November. It's going to be discounted price, no free options this time, but you'll know exactly what you get straight up for the programming, and that will be for 6 weeks, which is our typical period of time that we do programming. So we'll be launching our advertising here soon. So if you want to get ahead of the rush, working with an agency to help me really get this out there up and down the West Coast. I might even start playing up in British Columbia and probably British Columbia as well, maybe. Because I'm of the mind that this company is going to be international. So we can service here in the United States. I believe I have the capacity to service fully in the UK, Canada, and also Australia. So if you're any international viewers checking in, you will not be able to participate in our raffles at the moment. But other than that, as far as doing business with us, we are able to do so. And I'm able to convert those kilograms and centimeters, so don't worry about that. I'm not an American that's stuck on inches and pounds. I was an engineer, so I've done tons of conversions. I even learned how to convert stones from pounds. That would be only if you're in, what is that? Stones would be in, is that just England? No, it's not England. Somewhere in the UK or up in that area in Western Europe. I know there are still a few countries that utilize stones as weight measurement. I do not recall which. Anyway, but that's beside the point. So we have our topic for today, and I'm hoping that my YouTube will cooperate and realize that I'm live streaming right now so that I can update. There we go. There it is. So I can update our description. In the description, you guys are going to see a change, which I think hopefully you'll be excited about. And I'm going to give you some detail as to why that change is going to be applied. So I'll say that here shortly so that you guys can see that. Let me go ahead and just update it so you guys can see the description so you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then the change is here. This is actually really cool. I'm doing this, and I think I'm doing it in lieu of what's coming up for November. What we'll be doing for our raffles in November, and it will be cool. I think it'll be really, really fun. So today's topic, just a precursor to today's topic, feedback to move you forward. I find that failure is something that can really stop a lot of people, and I think this idea of failure needs to be addressed. It's not necessarily in the title, but I think feedback and failure are two terms that are used synonymously these days, especially in the entrepreneurial world. And to a certain extent, if you really want to see some lasting change in your health and fitness, it does require work. So at times it does feel like a small job on the side. If you're really looking for tuning up your health, and we're not talking about being superstar athletes, super ripped, any of that stuff, just creating lifestyle habits that are locked in, that you don't relapse or revert back to old habits that get you back to the starting body that you had before the transformation. That requires some work, and it's not just on the body. A lot of it is the mental transformation, as you guys have heard me talk about. So this idea of failure and feedback is quite simple. There's usually only one of the two that we're doing. We're either getting feedback. So let's say, for example, we work out for 2 weeks straight and we get on a new nutrition plan. You'll never hear me call it diet, because I do not believe that diet is a word that's going to set you up for success. Let's see, do I have the mute? Okay, I'm glad to have that mute feature there. Apologies for my previous two coughs. Glad we have the mute available. What was I going to say? Oh, that was a filler space there, filler word to fill the space for my brain to catch up. So as far as the feedback versus failure, I believe that let's say you do 2 weeks of fitness, you do 2 weeks of a nutrition plan, and you don't lose any weight, or maybe you go up 2 pounds. If you don't know what's going on with the body, or you're not tracking everything that you did in those last 2 weeks, those can be two different things that can really throw you off mentally. It's like, I just did all this work for 2 weeks. I just ate all this healthy food, quote unquote, and I haven't lost any weight. This is bad. This is terrible. This isn't good. I'm going to stop, don't stop. The reason why people look at lack of progress is because, meaning the scale hasn't moved. I'm not saying that's everybody, but the scale hasn't moved just because that's how we're cultured. That's how we're programmed. That's all we see in our TV, in our TV shows, in the work environment, advertising, you name it. Okay, we're constantly sold all these products, and we're fixated on the number on the scale. Well, that number on the scale is really not the leading number. In fact, I think it's necessary, but I don't think it should be your main focus. And that just shoulded you. I'm always going to do a should alert, if you will. I want to be very clear when I say this. I encourage you to get the education to understand why the number on the scale is not a number you should have as your leading number. It should be, here we go again with the shoulding. I encourage you to focus on things like how your body feels, how your body looks, the performance of your body, meaning how are you able to move throughout your day? Is it comfortable? Do you get uncomfortable? Are you in love with the body that you have on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being I absolutely hate my body. I do not enjoy looking at it whatsoever, and 10 being I absolutely love how my body feels and looks, and no one, not even me, can convince me otherwise. Like, where do you fall on that spectrum? If you were to give that spectrum a number, what would be your number today? And I would encourage you to explore why that is. Why do you get to that number? Is it how you feel? Is it how you look? Is it how your body is moving throughout time and space throughout the day? Your energy, is it high? Is it low? Are you constantly feeling like down or groggy or thirsty, or are you feeling like you're hungry all the time? Are you constantly snapping at people and later realizing that, man, I haven't eaten recently? Like, is your mood affected by your current health? Those kinds of questions, and do a real full analysis. I think if each and every one of us spent the time to stop and think about like where we're at, I think not only just physically in the sense of eating and exercise, but also just our mental health, we probably have a much better experience in life, because a lot of it has to do with perspective. A lot of it has to do with how we're cultured, and some of it even programmed with our upbringing. And I get into that. In fact, I've gotten into that recently with a couple of new clients where they've had success, but there's something that prevents them from. There's triggers and motivators that get them back to the success, but there's a cycle that continues to take place that keeps them going back to that starter body. And we know in the United States, especially, that if you do the yo-yo, the trend as far as those high weights, the higher, like the peak weight, that trend continues to go up and up and up, because it gets easier and easier and easier to gain more weight, and it gets to be harder and harder and harder to lose it over time. Now, if you get really good at understanding where your tolerance is, where your maintenance body is, and you know what your threshold is. Let's say you're 6'2", a gentleman, and you know you've got a solid build. Let's say you're at about 190, 195. That's your goal weight. That's where you like to be. And you have let's say a variance of 5 pounds up or down. And you know exactly what it takes to keep you in that. If you fall off that exactly what it takes format or formula, or just that simple lifestyle, let's keep it simple, you're going to see yourself most likely trend up. That could be three exercises, workouts a week, maybe 4, eating a particular way throughout the week, allowing yourself a meal or 2 over the weekend to enjoy yourself and relax. Okay, maybe a little extra food, whatever it may be. At the end of the day, your body's going to tell you exactly what's going on. And if you pay attention to that and you start to use that as data to track over time, and not consider not losing pounds over 2 weeks as nothing's happening, you'll start to see a difference. If you choose to focus on more than just what's on the scale, it's going to really open up your world. It's really going to make you more aware of self. And I think one of the most valuable things I can offer right now is the encouragement to start to study yourself. And I mean that literally, in the sense of, it's kind of almost like a social experiment of yourself. Don't beat yourself up, please, but pay attention to those parameters, how you feel, how you look, how your body's performing, based on what you're eating and your activity levels, your amount of sleep, your amount of water that you're drinking. Those kinds of things will really start to help you get into perspective to where you're at and what's contributing to where your current health is, your current lifestyle is. And ultimately, the biggest encouraging factor is you have the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. You are able to make the changes that will directly create that positive shift and upswing in your lifestyle, and ultimately start to have that impact on your life that we all desire, right? We all desire to have a more manageable lifestyle, something that's not going to wear us out as much. We're going to have more capacity. It's going to take us beyond just being able to address the bare minimum. Maybe hair on fire is your current norm, and you want to put the fire out, and you also want to get above just maintenance. You want to get into that thrive position. A lot of things take place based on your capacity and what you're doing to yourself or your schedule that could be taken away from the time that you would be spending on self. And no, you can't spend 5 minutes a day on exercise, and no, you can't spend 5 minutes a day on eating some carrots and celery and expect to have fantastic results. This requires some energy, some effort, and also some time investment. So I want to put that out there as well. So back to the failure and feedback, and then we'll get into the announcements. Failure only occurs when you stop, okay? Failure only occurs when you stop. When you decide after those 2 weeks or maybe even 2 months, oh, I've lost only a few pounds, I haven't lost anything, or nothing's happening for me, and you just decide to quit and go back to your old habits and throw a chance, into the wind, and hopefully it doesn't come back and smack you in the face. We all know the consequences of a lifestyle that doesn't promote, what would I say, successful health habits. We're going to pay for it. It's not going to be so much now. Maybe it's a little acid reflux, a little upset stomach, long periods of sitting on the porcelain throne, feeling sick and beat up mentally and in the immunity system, maybe being sick more on a regular basis. I can't tell you the last time I've been sick. I think we had come back from Utah back to California, and so as a climate change, I was feeling a little scratchy throat and a little runny nose back in March. But before that, I think for the entirety of the year, I've not really had any sickness whatsoever. And it's just been simply a matter of making sure that I exercise, and it's not always to maybe build muscle or burn fat, but just to give my brain that reset that it needs. Remember, exercise releases those neurochemicals that are so beneficial to us in so many different ways. Just do a quick study on neurochemical release in the mind when you exercise. Oh my gosh, so many great and powerful things with just even 20 minutes, 25 minutes of getting your heart rate up, some resistance training. Hold a squat on the wall for a minute, do that for 5 rounds and see what it does for your brain. It's so simple. That's 5 minutes that could greatly impact your week if you do it, especially 5 times a week. That's 25 minutes in a week right there that you just added to your lifestyle gains. The food, what kind of food is going to support and supplement my success with my lifestyle goals? Do I have that book with me here? I'm looking for a particular book that specifically talks about food in the brain. I don't have it right next to me, I don't think. Yeah, it's somewhere else. I'm trying to remember where I put it. Well, it's definitely not here, so I'll see if I can have that next time so I can refer it to you guys. But it specifically is talking about the foods that are specific. I don't have it on me. Foods that specifically address different areas that would support better brain health, optimizing the brain, optimizing the capacity of the brain, optimizing your thought, your sleep, your gut health, which is very important, as much of us know. Another area that we're being sold in. Buy this for your gut health. Buy that for your gut health. Probiotics. What are the best probiotics? When should I have them? How much should I have? Here's my awesome shake that covers it all. Anybody heard that? All right. So, yeah, there are products that are good. There are products that address it, but ultimately just getting whole single ingredient foods, meaning a banana is just a banana and that's it, right? An apple is just an apple, that's it. There's, a million ingredients in a cookie, right? Because that's man-made. But getting those single ingredient whole foods that will benefit your body in so many different ways, that education and practice thereof is priceless. Priceless at the very least. So with that being said, we have something that would assist you in that process. And I jokingly made fun of here's my shake, but this was something we already talked about, is that we do have, as a part of our spooky and spicy, we got it in the mail today, so it is legitimately real, okay? This is our pumpkin spice flavored plant-based superfood nutrition shake. And like I said, people go absolutely crazy over it. So this is plant-based, so your proteins are going to be pea, flax, quinoa, and rice. There are other things in here that really help out quite substantially. This has been something I've been sharing with my clients for the last 8 years. It's very valuable. It really makes a big difference. And there's quite a bit in it. So if you have any questions related to this particular product, Shakeology, please let me know. Fortunately and unfortunately, you may have heard of it before because there are a lot of people connected to this company who just spew it out onto the internet. Buy it, buy it, buy it. You should try it. It's so good. Seeing all these weight loss, instead of just connecting with you and trying to figure out what your goals are And did I mention this was pumpkin spice? Yes, I did. Okay. And I think that's good and great and all, and small business is definitely something that supports our country in a great way. I think if it was just the big businesses out there in the world, meaning there wasn't small businesses like, me or hair shops, or, if it was just the large chains, I feel like, America wouldn't be what it would be, because it seems like, let me put it this way, it seems like we lose sight of the fact that Apple, this computer I'm talking to you on right now, at one point in time was a small company. What's another common one? Google at one time was probably a small company, a small business, and so on, right? So these companies, these big companies like Equinox and 24-hour fitness, and what are some other big players out there? You got Weight Watchers, and you've got a lot of different big name companies out there that specialize in weight loss, building up the body, lifestyle changes. There's a lot out there. However, if we're not supporting the small business, or we're not realizing that those are all small businesses at one point, then we kind of miss the point that each and every one of us businesses has the capacity to serve our neighborhood. And there are some who do like to support small business. I think that's kind of beside the point, though. But this is a part of our spicy and spooky package. So I'm going to detail it out. And with this, there are 14 packets here that come with it. So that's 14 servings. So it's a 2-week serving. With it is going to come a 14-day. Actually, you know what? I might even do a 21-day. Let's do a 21 because there'll be a little shipping involved. With it's going to come a 21-day. And this is only for this product. This is the only 21-day we're giving out with this. A 21-day fitness plan customized for you, and also accountability support as well. Well, that'll be done through an app, so you have everything in one place. We'll be communicating with you through that process, doing check-in meetings. There's 3, and setting you up for success in a 21-day period. There will be an expectation, or at least giving you a heads up now, that the individual who wins this will be looking to connect with you to really take you beyond the 21 days. So you can consider the 21 days our gift to you to get you set up and ready to go to really launch into your future as far as your health, your lifestyle, your fitness, moving your body, your nutrition, taking care of that, making it simple, but making sure your body gets exactly what it needs for your day, for your workouts, and everything else going on. And then the accountability to keep you on track and address all the challenges and hurdles that come along with it. So it's like taking our 30-minute consultation and just pumping it full of just extra value for you guys. So our programming, our fitness programming, our nutrition coaching, our accountability, and on top, we don't do this for any programming, adding in this nutrition support, which really makes a huge difference. And by huge, I mean literally, it makes a big difference. That's a great product. It's tested, tried and true, as they say, and no extra additives or preservatives or any of that nonsense. It's literally all single ingredient foods put together into one blend, and it's great. It really has been something that has been quite a blessing to have, both for my consumption. Helped my mom lose like 25 pounds. She got nice and slim and trim and strong. She was doing push-ups every day for a year and a half. She had, I think, over 10,000 push-ups. It just like skyrocketed her success. It was so cool to see my mom have that success in the time that she was on that programming, and she's maintained to the best of her ability. My dad has been tough on her, obviously, but she's done her best since. And it's just great to have that. So that is the exciting announcement as far as what we're launching for our medium package. And with that being said, I said I was going to update the description. What we're doing is we're reducing our price for the medium package by over 50% so that you can get into this. Now, I have to let you know that if there is not a full 30 people in the medium, I believe that's where I have it set for. Let me double check and make sure. For the medium, it is, 20. only 20. If there's not a full 20 people and you jump in, okay, that the link to get connected to get in here. If we don't have a full 20 people, then I guess this will stay with us. Or if there is at least one person, I'll reach out to you directly and see if you want to work out a deal that'll be best for you to get you started. I'm not looking to hold anybody down on funds for our raffles, but I do want to start getting out products and services to those of you who have called in with us and have said, hey, I really like what you're doing, but I just, for whatever reason, maybe it's a money issue, it's a tight season. And that's truly the case. There will be parameters and requirements for you to successfully qualify for this, but it's just a couple of items. It's more about accountability for our clients than anything. There are a few things. It's not just walk in and get started. It's just want to make sure that you're truly dedicated to your lifestyle health, because that's what it's about for us. Is we're dedicating our time to you, and we want to make sure that you truly dedicate your time to self, because at the end of the day, it's for you guys. It's not for us. It is our business, and yes, we are working to grow our business. With that being said, the primary focus and factor of our business is you and your success. So if you're not successful, we surely aren't going to be successful. So we're willing to do this package as a gift to the clientele. So we got that. We've reduced it by over 50%. In fact, we've reduced it 60% from the original raffle. We're doing that just because we're getting started and we're excited about connecting with you guys. So please share with your friends. That raffle option is going to be live through the end of the month, and today's the 12th. So we still have 19 days left in the month, roughly, for that raffle. So, like I said, once I had it, I was going to show it off to you guys. So here it is, 14 packages. They're single packages. There's a lot of different stuff in here. Go ahead and look it up, everything that's in it. And supports healthy energy and digestion. It helps curb cravings and support healthy weight loss. That's a big one for a lot of my clients, those cravings, especially at night. Whole food-based formula for a healthy nutrition foundation. Excellent source of protein, 16 grams, and fiber, 6 grams. A good source of omega-3 from ALA. Go ahead and look that up. No artificial sweeteners, flavors, colors, or preservatives. And that's true because you can look right on the ingredients, which a lot of people probably don't look at. Very important to get familiar with what's on your supplement facts, what's on your nutrition label. What do the calories mean? What are the ingredients? Can you pronounce all the ingredients? What is it? There was this app called, what was it called? I can't remember, but they stopped it. They cut it. But what you could do is you could scan a product of any kind, and it would show you all the ingredients in that product and then rate them, green, yellow, or red, as far as if they were good or bad, and tell you whether you wanted to get it, or whether you should eat it, whether you should eat it sparingly, or whether you should eat it like not at all. It was a great app. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it would help you cover all the ingredients for food. So we can assist you with that as well. But I wish I had the app, because it would be nice to have as a little supplement product for you guys. Anyway, that is our live stream today. We started an hour early because, again, I have my coaching call, my last coaching call with this particular coach, addressing areas that are going to help me in assisting you guys with being successful. I'm constantly working on myself, so I in turn can assist you to the best of my ability in seeking your lifestyle goals and changes and where you want to go. Address those hurdles, address the challenges, address that sick cycle that you find yourself stuck in. We're going to work together, partner up as a team, and get you moving forward. So that means I need to keep working on myself, and that's the only way it's going to get done. It starts with me, but the focus is on you. And let me see if I'm forgetting anything. I've updated the description for our new Spoooooky or spicy theme package price to enter. It's only 20 spots available, so make sure you jump in there quick. It's in the details how to do that. Join us on our Facebook page. For clients who join us, I've got a private free Facebook page where I'll be dropping some content from time to time, getting you guys first access to different programming that we're doing, and then just also engaging with you guys on a more regular basis. This is just something to address questions on a regular basis, but to be in a group setting. That's where you can really get to build that relationship and address those challenge points. So that's what we're looking to do. All those details are in here. Let's see. Shoot us a direct message. So you want to get on our Facebook page. Our link is on there, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for those who have recently subscribed to our Project Fresh page. We're pushing for 100 so we can get our particular link updated, so we can have our own YouTube link. We also are asking that winners, if you win the raffle, you'll just have to make sure you complete the first step, and then we'll connect with you so we confirm the address, and we'll get out the package to you if there's a product involved. Otherwise, it'll be digital, and that will be it. And we sanitize everything that we send out. Just have to throw that out there. All right, so that was Project Fresh, our live stream, and our first one for the week, and we are off and running here. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, same the usual time, 7 p.m., and that will be the same for all Mondays moving forward. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday, right here on our YouTube channel. And we look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Until then, take care and have yourself a blessed evening.